guys, welcome to my stream. I'm gonna be doing another art stream. I've got it all set up here, but I just wanted to say that I've got a few things, and that I will be showing you my art tonight, wherever you are. And that I have just got a few things set up, and I will probably be, next stream that I will be doing is probably going to be me, unboxing a gift that my boyfriend has recently given me, and I'll be building it, but I'm probably not going to be doing that. I'm probably not going to be doing that this stream. And I'll probably be working on a few things as I go along. And basically, yeah, I may do the mic, I may not do the unboxing thing today, because I just want to make this least complicated as I can. So basically, today or tonight, or whatever you are, I'll be doing another art stream, and I hopefully you guys will all enjoy. Or I may do the unboxing after. Just gonna change some things around. Yes. Thing goes on this side. Just gonna move my book around. There we go. Yeah. There we go. So these can go on that side. Just moving things around so I can have full access of everything. I hope everything's okay for you and everyone. But I will show you what he got me. He's got me this. He's got me this thing, and I will probably be doing that later. But for right now, I think I'm going to show you some drawings that I did from oldest to recent. I'll just find you a few things so you just know a little bit of context from how my art kind of started. I did stuff like this. Hopefully that focuses. That was probably one of my first ones. that. Oops, that. And honestly, all of the drawings that I've done over time have not been the greatest, or anything really. I don't know when I drew that. I think I drew that sometime in primary school. I drew this. Honestly, this is kind of more of the stuff on this page that I'm doing recently. That stuff was more like just experimental stuff. And then I moved more into color. Made it a little bit more neater. And now it's more like that. Because I think you've seen. This is what I meant by this is what I meant by flowers, and this is what I meant by eyes. Actually, this is better. Might not be the best quality, I'm sorry about that. Do that. And that's kind of it for my oldest one. And then I have this book. It's filled with all of my sort of more recent ones. Is that? I did. It's one of my more recent ones. I did this when I was in year 9. I hope. And then, not very proud of this one. It's a bit freaky, I'm just gonna say. Just playing around with different sorts of colors and shapes and sizes, stuff like that. Sometimes I like to do small ones, like that. And sometimes I like to do big ones, weird ones. This one, oh no, this one I got offline, and I added a few things, and this one is just like a creation of all like sort of different sorts of things, and it's all just like covered up in things, but it's, yeah, I did that. Everything's backwards for me, so when I try to point at something, it's not the actual thing. And then I did that. Is this? I may not be able to read it. But that's fine. Yeah, there's not much. It's sometimes just I started drawing things offline. Well, trying to. There's not much really to it. It's just different ideas, different ways of thinking, different ideas coming to life, things around me, things that I like. Honestly, there's a lot of things that people, I don't know. Depends on what you think about, like through the ages, people's drawings change, grow. Doesn't really matter, does it? Just so long as people are enjoying what they're doing. This is one of my more this one I think is one of my more abstract pieces. Oops, that fell. Yeah. I quite like it actually. I'm pretty proud of that one. Then I did this one. Also pretty proud of this one. How it ended out. And I think that's done for that one. And then I think we have this book. But I think this is a kind of a mix between other people's art and my own. But I mean, I just did this. I just did this randomly, just came to my head. And I think you've seen most of my and then I have the ones in this book, which I think most of you have probably already seen. My first stop motion sort of flower. That was never mind. Here we go. This was my first video on stop motion. Man, wasn't that exciting? And then this was going to be one, but I never finished it. It's a bit tricky actually. And then I was also going to do this one. This one was also going to be one, but I didn't really have enough time to finish it. Yeah, there's a few that I've done. There's a few projects that I've done and stopped. But there was this one. There's this one that I'm pretty sure you've all seen. This one was my project that I finished. And then I have this one. That may come out or may not come out. And then this is just little ideas on what I could do. And like playing around with colour. And then we have this one, which you will see on my live stream. Then there's this one that's just been done with pencil. And then there's my newest one. Oops, there we go. This one. There's also a tear, there's a bit of a tear in it, so yeah. And now, oh, and then there's that little thing over there too. Now I think it's time to flip over a new page and start anew. So that's kind of what I've got so far. And that's a little bit of my old art. Sorry, I've just got to read something quickly. There we go. Anyway, I think that oh no, I've got two people talking to me at the same time. Yeah. Just let me... Hold on, I just got to take a picture of something. There we go. There you go. just trying to find, just helping someone do some copy. Anyway, here we go. My boyfriend has just texted me to show you guys to unbox the camera, but I don't know if I should do it. Fine. Anyway, well, he's actually just told me to do it now, so I think I'm gonna do it now. Anyway, is this? So this is what it is, and I'm just gonna unbox it quickly. And there's the manual. Well, instructions. Okay, so that's how you do it. 1, 2, so what do I need first? So I need that and that. So that'd be better than that than might. That. Is that bad? So first thing, I think it says to do, so I'm going to unscrew it, and the large enough to fit the edge of the table. That's the charging thing, that's the microphone. I don't think I have to do this bit first. maybe I do at the same time. Ah, I see how it works. Okay, I see how it works. Okay. So I gotta unscrew this until I can fit that bit in. Unscrew. Okay, so I don't think that's very stable, so I'm just going to move everything over a little bit. Oh shit. Okay, that should do. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. Just do it one more time. Hose. Test that you have mounted clamp by fastening to see if you can pull it off a desk. That mistake. And out. that should be there. Those. Secure those. That's good, I think. And then into the whole top of the clamp. Oh, I see. Oh, I see how this works now. Okay, I see how this works now. I think I put this like that. I think I put that bit in there. I think I put that in like that. Oops, there we go. What did I do? What did I do? Oh no, I didn't do anything. I'm just going to take this out. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, I see. And then what you do is you plug microphones into there and a USB port into there, which would be this bit. I think I have to take this bit out as well. gonna put this. Put that down. My curtains are getting in the way. Oh, no, that's not more. Hold on. There we go. There we go. That's a little bit more stable. And then hold by screwing clockwise onto attachment hair thread, bottom arm. Until screw on. So that would be this bit. That would be this way. And that should be on. Should be. But I haven't plugged anything in yet, so there's that, there's headphones, and there's also that. So I don't think I want to put headphones in quite yet. And then it'll look a bit. I think it'll look a little bit like this. I think. Oops. There we go. And then is that. And then until secure. Can it do anything more? Okay, well, we can do more. There's that. And then I think I'm going to screw these bits in so it doesn't move around. I think that's good. Okay. There we go. Now it's not going to flip about. And then attach pop filter bracket onto middle arm, tighten, and then tighten the adjustment screw on the bracket until firm. Bend top filter into zone location must be between microphone and nose and noise secure. Noise. I'm not sure this bit. And then attach point filter to bracket. Is it there? Don't think it's there. Bracket filter. Is it that? No, is it? Is it this? I don't think it's that. I think it's something to do with it, or maybe it's this. Oh my gosh, my sister's... I think it's that. And then I think it goes like this. Oh, there we go. I think it's supposed to be like this, and then like that. I think. I put it down into the level of the microphone, so it's a little bit like that, I think. I'm just guessing. Just guessing at how it may go. So is it that? It's a shot in the dark I can shade. Here we go. Then I think... how do I stop that from doing that? How do I stop this from falling? Is there a special way that I do that? I don't think so. And then work it onto the metal. I think it was supposed to be there. There we go. I think this is supposed to be onto this bit. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be onto this bit. A shot in the dark I can shake. I think it's supposed to be like that. But I haven't gotten it actually connected. I haven't gotten everything connected so far, so I don't know how or why this keeps doing that. I think I'm just gonna keep that there. That's better. And then I've got, and yes, I have followed the instructions. be there. And why does this keep happening? Do I need to tighten it? Oh, I think that's what the problem was. There. Everything needs to be tightened. There we go. There we go. And that should be down like that. So it's like between. So it should be down like that. That's fine. So you can change that around like that. And then this screw in tightly. That's fine. So there we go. I set up the mic. I think properly, I'm not too sure though. So, and then I think it's got some other things that I need to do before I actually start using it. So that's going to be a little bit of a pain, but it's not going to be too much of a pain. But it will give me a little bit more space. Just gonna put that up there for now. Don't think I'm gonna set up this. I don't think I'm gonna set up the cord yet. I'm not gonna set up the cord. I'm gonna set up this yet because that I'll set up the rest of it. Well, the thing is, I will properly set it up another time, but I'm just gonna, maybe I'll leave it like that, I'm not sure. But for now I will be, let's get into the actual live stream instead of just fiddling around with all techie sort of stuff. Anyway, yeah. It just needs to be I'm just moving around, so if this is a bit noise, just to sorry, this is a bit of a pain. There we go. And this is my normal, well, that's kind of my normal setup, just needs to be a little bit more. That's not what it was. Let's do this properly. There we go. Now you can see pretty much everything. Anyway, so this is the setup. Move some things out of my way. Now, there is the meaning. Now I have my pens. Just moving things around so everything can fit and it's easy access for me. So yep, there's that. There we go. Let's just move that out of the way. Okay, that can go back over there. My mouse can go over there. So I think everything should be fine. Okay, that's better. So if you can't really see it, that's not really good. That's fine. Anyway, let me just flick that on, and I'll flick this off. Because you don't need to see my face anymore. And so now this is it. This is my drawing. Now, what to draw? Yeah, I'm just going to try and find the chat to see if any of you guys have sent me anything. Got a lot of stuff open right now. I hope you all have enjoyed this. Sorry that some things may have been a little bit boring. And I hope that you guys have enjoyed some parts of it. I think that some things have probably gone a little bit more. I think things have gone a little bit lopsided. Anyway, yeah. I think for now that I think I'll just start. How about that? So I'm gonna do a little bit. And honestly, I love what I do. And if you guys are having trouble, if some people are having trouble with finding my YouTube channel, they can go and have a look. They can find my channel by they can find my channel in a lot of different ways. They can go through Video Game Gamers 9 channel and then just scroll down and have a look, and have a look at his channel on the way through if you want. But if you just go down from Video Game Gamers 9, then you just scroll down, you should be able to find it. And everything should be fine from there. But for those who have missed out on past live streams, that's fine, because I'll probably get you all catched up if you've got any questions. And honestly, I think I should just do something different sometimes. Yeah, but I think that let me just need to see my colours because yeah. Just little bits and bobs. Searching up my channel might not be the most easiest because there's a lot of other people that have heard that has my channel name. I think that what do I think? Sheena, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about everything? I want to hear your guys' thoughts on things. Doesn't have to be perfect, and I'm not going to judge on what you ask. It's just conversation. I'm not going to judge, but yeah, please don't make any questions rude. I'm here for questions about art, about what I do, about things that I could probably talk about. Like I'm not a political person, but you could probably ask on my opinion on it. I'm more of the sort of a now person than a futuristic or a past tense person. I don't mind talking about the past, but yeah. Honestly, I just like hearing people's opinions on things. Again, sometimes my drawings may not be the most perfect, but that's fine. That doesn't really matter, does it? Also, I've chosen not to do my drawings at school, not to seclude myself just to doing things at school, or doing things the school way. Like, doing art is great and all, but I chose not to take art at school. I chose to just make my own art and kind of figure it out and just piece everything together, make everything make sense in my head, and let myself just have the freedom of doing it and not feel like I have to do it a certain way. Because honestly, if you're trapped and people are telling you the way that the way that you should be doing things, especially around things that you love doing, then it's like, why, like, what? Like, you're telling me how to do something that I like doing, and you're going to show me how to do it. I mean it's fun, and you're learning different ways of doing it. Like drawing, like you're learning different styles of art. You're learning different ways to do it, but it's rules. And honestly, I like having no rules about doing art. I like the way that I can just do art. I can just play around with it and it'll just work for me. It'll just work. And the thing is, like, it's also with like lighting as well. It's like you can choose where you do it, when you do it, how you do it, why you do it. You don't need anyone's opinion. I mean, it's fun to have it's nice to have someone's opinion if they're gonna give it. But sometimes it's nice to just be like a little bit relaxed about it, because like you don't want to have too much stress while doing stuff like this. Just either want to do it nicely, calmly, when you're bored, anytime. Art has no limits, and it also has no rules. Like you can't get art wrong or right. I mean, if you want to do a race against time art, or if you want to do stuff a certain way, go ahead, be my guest. Do what you want to do with your time. Do what you want to do with your art. Do what you want to do with anything. Because in the end, things are just the way that they are. And that's how they're going to be. Unless you want to make a change. And sometimes you have to put your foot down and say, I want to make this change. I want to draw. I want to speak my mind. I want to share people. I want to share my story with people. I want people to see my true self. I want people to see my truth. Not theirs. Not their truth of how I might be. But my truth, my inner truth. My inner self. This YouTube channel is a way of exploring new ideas, exploring what could and what couldn't, like my art, like drawing, stop motion, expressing myself, having fun. Making a community, talking to people that I've probably never talked to before, or connecting with different people with my art. Like, isn't that kind of cool? If you think about it. Like, there's so many ways to think about things, and some people are just so narrow-minded that they forget to think about what happens with this, or like how do you do this, like to have like a bit more of a wider mind. I love art. Art, singing, music, dance, drama, gaming, being a YouTuber, just living my life. Like, my relationship that I have, all of my relationships aren't perfect. I'd like them to be. But there's hard times and there's good times and there's whatever times that we go through. But they're normal. If we didn't have those downs, then there wouldn't be so many reasons for that to be fixed. Like, I know that they're hard, but sometimes you just need a little bit of a push. So sometimes you just need a little bit of a challenge. Sometimes you need help from other people to get through things. So lately I've been trying not to push people away. And life is hard for me right now, but it's not worse or less than anyone else's life. I'm no more important than any of you. And none of you is more important than me. Because I'm my own person, and so are you. So are all of you. I'm hoping to do other stuff in the future, but I think I'll leave that for then, and I'll just stick to the now. And the reason why I don't fill in all of these leaves is just to give it a bit more effect. And every now and again, maybe I'll fix in a bit, or maybe I won't. Maybe there's too much space, maybe there's not enough. Maybe something will look weird. Does that matter? Does it really matter if something's weird to you? Does it really matter if there's little gaps? They can be fixed, they can be coloured in, they can be filled in, or you can let them stand out, and then you can make them, you can help them stand out by putting in a new idea, or putting in a new frame of mind, or a new frame, or putting in a different colour, or being different for a chance. You don't want to be the same as everyone else, do you? You don't want to have the same skin colour as everyone else. You don't want to speak how everyone else speaks. You have your own voice, you have your own culture, you have your own sense of self. You've got your own way of doing things. Why want to be the same? Why do you want to have the same things as others? Why just people make why does people make life like this? Why life? Why death? Why anything? If people keep asking those sort of questions, then people look at them weirdly, sure, but at least you're asking those questions. At least those questions are being asked. At least something is being fought for. At least something is being remembered. At least something is worth knowing. Like, do we all need to spend our life in fear? Do we all need to spend our life wanting and needing for something that we don't need? Do we think before we do? Or do we just do it and not think at all? Or do we do it and then never do it again? Do we have thoughts but we forget about them? We have memories that we take a picture of and then delete later because to make more. How do you want to live your life? How do you want to experience your world? How do you want to experience things that could be not important or important? How do you know what is important and what's not? Do you know it within your heart of hearts? Do you know it within your soul? Do you know it to the fullest extent? How well do you know people? Do you ask questions? Do you try to understand? Or do you just shut people out instantly when they try to make friends with you? Do you think people are weird? Do you try to push people away? Or do you try to bring people more closer to you? How many times have you said yes to someone? And how many times have you said no? How many times have you loved someone deeply? How many times have you said I love you to someone? How many times will you say goodbye? How many times will you give someone a hug? And how many times will you smile? How many times do you blink? Do you breathe? What's important? What's not? How do we do things in a certain way when no one else does it? How many times a day do we take a breath? many times a day do we need colour? How many times a day do we see different people? How many times a day do we notice the people that we love hurting? How many times a day do we help people? Because if we help people, then maybe we'll get help back. Or maybe it's just good to feel like you've done something right. How many times a day do you worry about people? How many times a day do you worry about your friends? How many times a day do you wish you could have someone special? I have thought about pretty much every single one of those things. It doesn't matter how big or how small my thoughts are. Just as long as I think about it and I think things through, the more likely something is likely to happen. I mean, I may overthink things, and things may never change, or may never grow, or I might never do it. Just as long as I think about it, isn't that enough? Isn't living and breathing and talking enough? Isn't it enough to love someone or to care? Isn't it enough to need and want? Are humans enough? Are we enough? Is everything enough? How many times have I said enough? It's just, how do we know when to stop doing something? How do we know when we have found the right person? How do we know? So many questions that run through my mind every single day, every single minute. How many times a day would I dream about the same thing? How many times a day would people realize things? How many times a day do we use things that we don't need? Like, do we need the newest pair of shoes? Do we need the newest headphones? Do we need the latest phone? How many friends do you have, and how many online friends do you have? How many followers do you have on YouTube? How many followers do you have on Instagram? And by the way, how many times a day do you look in a mirror and you think to yourself, man, who's that? Or, I don't like how I look. You're beautiful. Inside and out. No matter what. No matter what anyone thinks, you are beautiful in some way or another. What even is ugly? What is beautiful? What does it mean? What does it mean to call someone beautiful? What is it? It's a nice feeling. When someone acknowledges how you look, or acknowledges how you feel, or it reciprocates, or knows how you feel, or knows you, or can tell you how you could be. Because sometimes it's not the right time to talk about things. You'll just have to take it in your own stride. Sorry, my sister just came in and decided to tell me that it was dinner time. But I think I'm just gonna quickly finish this off, and then I'll probably go to dinner. So you don't always need all of these colours. Sometimes you just need more. You can use more. There's more than just this. There's more than just anything, really. It doesn't matter how big, how small, what size. It just matters how. Just concentrating. It's okay if you don't agree with things. It's okay if you don't want to know things. Just in the end, you can't really decide. And that's okay. It's like, I want to use blue. I like blue. Or you could say, I like red. I want to use red. And I would say, cool, good on you. Use whatever you want. Use whatever colour you want. And just show people the way you are. Show people how you want to do things. I was like, what you could make in the end could be amazing. If you want, you can do stuff like that. Also, I may go over the line with this. I know I'm using pink or orange. I think I could use with a little bit of a mix-up. Also, in the end, I'm going to be revealing on how the colours actually look. Honestly, I like my art, and I don't really care about what other people think of it. And if you like my art, you like my art. If you don't, you don't. matter if it's perfect. It doesn't need to be perfect. So that's one. This is one. And I think we might have time for a little bit more drawing. But this time, we're just doing it in Sharpie. Let's try something. Sweeping and curving of lines will not undefine the minds of minds. And will not undermine the fields and creatures and critters, creeping and crawling through every stack of stone. Some things that I like to do is just write down like little lyrics, little vibey songs. you've missed this live stream, I just wanted to let you know that it's okay, and that just if anyone else knows how to get onto my live stream, that's okay, and just help those that don't know how to find my channel. Orange. That's red. Pink. Pink. I think I have another pink somewhere. So, that's red. That's purple. That's fine. And then there's these and this. I mean this and that. So there's this. It doesn't look like much now, but it will, I promise you. Honestly, I can't explain in words how art makes me feel, but I can explain it through showing people and you. I can show people how it makes me feel and how it might make you feel. I can show people how to change, how to grow, if you want to. But I don't think this is not it's not a therapist channel. I'm just gonna say that it's not a therapist channel. It's just my channel. It's just a chill channel. To talk about things, to wonder what things are like. Just creating new ideas, letting them grow, letting the seasons change, letting new ideas come in. Little ideas can flow, little ideas can grow. It doesn't really matter if it's small or if it's big. Just as long as people see the general picture of it all. I think these are just little. I think these are just small little things that I'm just gonna finish off with, just to make it a little bit more longer. Don't think I'm gonna be finishing this drawing, and I'll probably finish it in another live stream. If I do another one, that is. honestly, if you've got any sort of jokes or humour, or that you would like, or any shows that you would like to recommend, I'll be happy to. Or any song, sort of suggestions that you would like me to listen to, if there are like things that you might be interested in. I could try and listen to it, watch it, and then draw something from it, maybe. Or maybe I could try and figure out some sort of musical thing. Maybe. It could be a possibility. But I'm not too sure about some things. My channel, I would say, is not for kids, but then it's not for kids, but then it's also not age restricted, so I'd say my art videos can be seen by kids, but I think my gaming, I think I'll keep it at a certain level. I mean, I can change it at any time. People just need to ask if they can watch a certain thing, or I might change it in the future. But that's just gonna be what it's like for now. I don't think I've got a sub goal. I may do that, but then my YouTube channel might be a little too small for sub goals. But I think I'd like to get at least 50. I think if you guys think that's reasonable, maybe 50. My goal may be 50, but that'll also have to depend on how many videos that I make. So yeah, I think at least. I think so. It rather depends. It sometimes depends on you guys. Or could. think there's not really much on this piece of paper, but I think that's going to have to be it. I think that's going to have to be it, and actually, I think that's going to have to be it. But ready for the revealing of what it actually looks like. 3. Also, by the way, I'm just gonna give you a brightness warning. 3, 2, 1. Actually, that's actually not very good lighting. Oops. Okay. There we go. The actual color variation of this looks a lot more brighter, doesn't it? And then there's this side. There we go. There's the finished product of this. Anyway, everything's kind of falling around me right now, and I'm kind of surrounded by stuff. I feel a little bit trapped. But yeah, I hope you guys have all enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys all another time. I've set up this, which is kind of weird, but yeah, it's fine. It is what it is. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I don't think I'll be using this quite yet, so I'll just push that. So yeah, I hope you guys have all enjoyed, and I hope you guys have had a good night, day, wherever you are. And I hope to see you guys all again some other time, or in the next video. Until then, bye bye.